Well,
You did a
I
very
find
good
this is
job
a
of that,
topic very
taking
interesting. I
over.
could talk. I'd love to. Like, I could talk about urban,
Reasons
like
to be banned.
urban farming, and
Yes.
how we can integrate, like using
Integrated urban farms.
like,
Everyone
food
shares,
needs to
so
be
that take
produced where
away
we
that.
are.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
so
Take
stupid
away
that we
that
don't.
having to haul it all around the world. But that's just commercialism, if anything. But in its essence, it creates so much pollution, which is, how do you compensate for that?
It is hard. Like, let's say, I don't know, is there any fruit that gets eaten in your house?
Currently, mandarins occasionally.
Okay, so you might
That's
say,
it.
okay. So say we got mandarins. That's a good example. Like, so if the average person ate, I don't know, in a day, like if you had them available every day, like, so you might eat, like, I think you would find your overall consumption would drop down. You'd probably get to like what, 2 or 3 a day. Like, it's a lot still. 1 a day, 2 a day, 2 a day. What do you think?
Two, maybe
Otherwise,
three.
you're just gorging three
If they're extra
every
tasty,
day.
if they're
Every day.
they're too sweet, then you know you got to eat them quick. If they're a little bit bitter, then you know you've got some time with them.
Yeah. So it's like 14 a week. You've got a sort of a season of, X months. So you can get to sort of like, I don't know, like maybe like a tree does enough for like maybe per house,
Yeah,
or per area. Like that you'd need to have quite a density. Like I think that's, without getting into more maths of it, I just think you need, like, the idea. Yeah,
it'd have to take up a significant amount of land mass.
yeah,
to
you'd be
do
really integrated because we've got such high density of humans. Like,
Tis the way of the modern world, isn't it? Doing winkies.
see, I think about this. I know I've talked about this recently, but sort of topic it comes up, and I guess in a particular way, is because we've, like, in our urban environments where we're up to the evolution of them, because we don't live as they used to. Like, they're made of different materials, and different systems, subsystems are plugged into them, and we've, like, as we're moving along. But because we've, like, removed everything that was on the soil, like there's no original tree or grass.
We've dug
all
away
gone.
all
It's
the
gone.
natural.
That you may as well, at that point, instead of trying to figure out how to make 25-meter square block of space produce X food for what could live there.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about with housing.
Moving stuff around.
But you just dig down and just put in vertical farming, like in sections as well. Like,
yeah.
So
yep.
you have like
I was looking at buildings today, like
and build down and free the land.
Brisbane Centre, and they had buildings there with the facilities to grow plants on their edges, so they were. If you were to put food in those things as well, you know what I mean? Like a lot of those vertical spaces. Either that or, like, our previous, again, discussion on the underground living centres.
Yeah. Well, it just because we've already removed everything, then instead of just saying, oh, get rid of the house and put it back to a park, which is not practical, go down. And then if you're going to say, oh, we put food there, go down as well, have a 10-story garden,
With your optic fibre pass-through, sunlight above, and, have your little splayed tree sunlight detectors from, morning to dusk, and amplify the light through and grow your plants.
Like a tree on top, like an optic fibre tree, like sitting there. Just
that's it. It collects the sunlight and provides it to all the underground root system, which is lighting for the vertical planters.
And
the
just
tree
feeds
of
batteries.
life, tree of life fibre optic system. There you go. Modern necessities, modern inventions, isn't it?
Yeah, and think of that battery system, it integrates in, and it's almost like you're sort of replicating like the sort of mycelium network, but with like a electrical and sort of data network.
True. Like complementing, not destroying. So you'd still have the little friendly Christmas mushrooms underneath the light tree, sitting there bathing in the glory.